Moving on to our next segment, we're talking about cucked Christianity. It's a real, I mean, it hurts me to even say those words like that, but it is a real problem. Much of the church in America is run by women and feminists. And then, I mean, we got a lot of churches that straight up fly the rainbow flag, gay pastors, a lot of fake churches and a lot of fake Christians is what we have going on. And they put out really, frankly, propaganda, feminist propaganda. I did a video recently on this subject. I'll play that for you in a minute.
My name is Pink and I'm really glad to meet you. You were recommended to me by some people. Hey, is this illegal?
Girl who's waiting for marriage after experiencing the world's way. Boy who's waiting for marriage and a virgin. Waiting for marriage and doing it the right way together equals equally yoked relationship. So this is the type of nightmare scenario that all the young men who go to church in America are facing. I'm sick of these pastors yelling about premarital sex. Like, dude, none of the girls are virgins. None of the girls want to get married until they're 35. And way more of the dudes at church are virgins than girls. There's way more virgin men at church than virgin women. And everybody knows it. If you're a virgin and the girl you're dating is not, fuck that. What, she put it out for Chad and then she's gonna make you wait? Do you guys understand the predicament here? And then I've gone viral before talking about cucked Christians and the fact that the women at church are whores as well. Yeah. Like an incel, some guy having a tough time getting a girlfriend, he'll bring it up. And especially if you bring it up to older people, their advice is always, oh, have you tried going to church? You could meet a nice girl at church. Yeah. That's like pretty standard advice for a guy that's struggling with girls. And the problem is that the girls at church aren't going to be into you either, dude. Yeah. The girls at church are whores too.
Yeah, the only time a girl at church is going to be interested in you, for the most part, is if they've already been through a hoe phase and now they're looking for some sucker.
Yeah.
To like not care about their past. You know, they're looking for some sucker.
Some
to swoop in
Christian.
And she's like, okay, well, I used to do OnlyFans, but I don't anymore, and I'm born again, and you know, my body count is like close to 100, but I want to wait till marriage now. Like, are you down to wait till marriage now?
Yeah, perfect. Let's do it.
Perfect. I'm a virgin. I've never had sex with anybody.
I'm a virgin. I'm already used to not having sex, so. Yeah, this is great. Actually, this is like the ideal situation.
Hi, this is Anthony Cumia.
Hello, I'm Gavin McInnes.
And together we're Compound Censored.
And we would like you to subscribe with this deal using this promo code right below me right now.
Do it, because it's very entertaining.
Yeah. Lucky me.
Yeah.
And
we got a lot of pastors pushing young men into those situations too, like saying that young men should be stepping up into those exact situations. Yeah. I mean, they really are just. These churches hate young men.
Yeah, they do. I was born into this. I was raised evangelical Christian. I'm still a Christian, but for a while I was pissed about how lied to I was about women and men and just how I should be as a man and how I should be towards women. These pastors are not being honest about what women are in the modern world, and they're not being honest about the deal. Like, I've told this story a few times, told it on Fresh and Fit, but I waited till I was 23 years old to lose my virginity. I was trying to do the right thing, wait till marriage, and I had made out with girls. I had gotten a blowjob or two before the age of 23. I did other things, but I always felt really guilty about it. Like, I was really serious that I was trying to do the right thing, wait till I was married to have sex. And then there came a day where I was looking around at the girls at church, and I'm like, well, me and my buddies are virgins trying to do the right thing, And these girls, many of whom I grew up going to church with, like none of them were virgins, and all of them had options at church. Any one of these girls at church could have gotten married at 18 years old to one. You know, the fact the job market sucks and it's hard to afford a home, like that's tough. But the young men, we could actually deal with that. Could live with my parents and my wife for a year if we need to, right? That's actually something we could overcome. What we can't overcome is the fact that the women don't want to get married young and have a family. The women are not into the guys at church. So eventually I was fed up and I was like, okay, fuck this. I'm fighting for a crumb of puss, fighting to be noticed by, some girl that's not into me. Yeah. The 5 different girls at church, what I'm supposed to marry one of these girls. Mm-hmm. They're not even into me anyways. None of them are virgins anyways. Like, I'm just some fucking clown. Yeah. So I was pretty fed up, and then I went out and I got a girlfriend, had some sex, lost my virginity to a Jewish girl. Wow. Shout out Jews.
Wow.
So that's, I had a Jewish girlfriend for like a month when I was 23 years old. But I got out of that. I don't advocate for race mixing. But I wasn't based back then. Yeah. But yeah, I was pissed because I had been lied to my whole life. I was given like Myron Gaines talks about this all the time, but I was given the 1950s America advice.
Yeah.
Meet a nice girl at church, get married, and have kids. That's the advice I had always been given. And that advice was going to ruin my life. So
yeah, I mean, women are terrible. Like when I said that women are like the Jews of gender.
Yeah.
Part of that is the selfishness of women. When they're younger, they're maybe not as committed to Christianity or religion in general, or maybe they're not religious at all because they just want to get railed out by older dudes, black dudes, whoever. They want to get run through.
Yeah.
And a lot of them end up coming back to religion later in life, in their late 20s or in their 30s, because at that
after
time,
it's already too late.
Yeah, but they come into these church settings where the pastors are constantly emasculating the men, telling the men they need to do better, never holding the women accountable.
Yeah.
They never hold the women accountable.
No.
So
and they emphasize, like Mark Driscoll too, will really emphasize to the men, don't be having sex out of wedlock. And like I even agree, that's like,
ideal.
That's the correct, by law, I would have to agree that that's the right thing to do, is to wait till you're married to have sex.
Has he ever addressed the women about that, though?
Not that I know of. And I mean, if he did address the women, his whole congregation would walk out,
Yeah.
He calls out the men on that side, and that's the fucking problem here. Yeah.
Men can take it is part of it.
Men can take it and will take it, and they'll come back again the next Sunday. But if you do call out the women, you're actually going to lose your church. Yeah. People will actually not come back next Sunday. The wife will tell her beta male husband, we're done with that church. We're going to find a more progressive church now,
Yeah, like you and your virgin buddies, like guys will read the Bible and read, you have to die to yourself and pick up your cross and follow Jesus. And they're like, holy shit.
This is a war cry.
Yeah, like this is...
do this.
Yeah, like I need to die to myself. Like what I want doesn't matter. And then women, that's such a foreign concept to them. Die to yourself. What I want doesn't matter.
What?
That can't be true.
Actually, it's the only thing that matters is what I want.
Yeah.
To me, the only thing that matters.
Yeah. And so religion almost becomes a vehicle for women to get what they want.
Yeah.
I don't believe there are very many true Christian women. I think they use it to get the type of guy they want, the type of guy that they could control.
Yeah. Dude, it's...
maybe, there's exceptions or whatever, but for the most part, I think that's true, is that when women really start to lean into religion, it's because they're looking for a specific type of guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew tons of, like, devout like serious Christian guys growing up. And how many women did I know that were like that? Almost none.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they go to church and sing the songs.
Yeah, but they're not in the death cult. I saw Nick talk about this a while ago. I forget exactly what he said, but it was something along the lines of women are not Christians the same way men are Christians.
They don't even understand.
Like they don't. They're just not. Like it might have been the same clip where he talked about that Asian guy that set himself on fire to protest the war. Like,
yeah, I don't know.
It was like it's a famous thing. They made a movie about it. That I'll throw up a picture of it. That Asian monk guy lit himself on fire to like protest the Vietnam War. Like that's something only a man could do that. And then other men see that display and are like, oh shit.
Like that's powerful.
Damn, this lit himself on fire to say no to this thing that we're doing. You know?
Would a woman ever care about something
that deeply
to
light herself on fire? Not a fucking chance.
They only care about themselves, so they're not going to light themselves on fire for themselves.
No way. And then on top of that, women will see that and just not even they'll see this man burn himself alive for the cause, for the greater good. A woman will see that and be like, wow. That's kind of wild. Oh, geez. They don't even understand.
Oh, yeah.
They can't even fathom it.
I do because Nick says like a woman will see this and then go, yikes.
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 That's kind of awkward.
Yeah.
Yikes. I'm going to go get a latte.
Yeah. Women don't care about things.
No.
They want to be entertained. You know,
yeah.
That's pretty much it.
All I do is care about things.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what to do with myself if I didn't care about things.
Yeah.
So this is posted by D Christian Life on Twitter. I ripped another video from this channel that I'm going to show you, but let's watch this one. I haven't watched this yet. Let's see what this is.
How do you lead as a man in a relationship?
It comes down to the kind of leader that Jesus is a servant. And so to be a leader is to love as Jesus loved, which means you serve her. And so how do you serve her? You find out what's important to her, what she values, and you make what she values important to you. So the beautiful thing is when you get married, it's crazy how it happens, but you really do become one flesh, and some of the things that you value, she ends up valuing too.
Yeah.
You know, she ends up liking some of the sports that I watched.
Yeah.
You know, that ends up happening. But you don't go in looking for that as much as you go in looking for what matters to her.
Cocked.
And you value what matters to her. And you put her above yourself. You put her life above your life. You look to serve her because your heart is overwhelmed with how Christ served you.
How do you lead as a man in a
What a beta.
Yeah. I mean, that really is...
That's modern American Christianity right there. I'm just here to serve my wife and make sure she's happy, and it goes both ways. Sometimes she watches the sports show with me, so it's all good.
Yeah, it's actually crazy that he said that, and he tried to compare a man doing whatever his wife wants and caring about whatever she cares about.
To Jesus.
Jesus isn't here to serve you and do whatever you want and care about whatever you want. It's supposed to be the opposite, so his metaphor is wrong. Like, you're supposed to die to yourself and serve Jesus.
Yeah. We're not here on earth to just, like, follow our wives around and make sure they're always happy at all times.
It's not even possible to do that. Women aren't happy.
And they'll actually be less happy and not respect you if you're treating them that way.
Yeah.
What's wrong, honey?
Yeah.
What do you need? What can I do to make it better, honey?
Yeah, the idea of happiness in general, this is for women and children.
Yeah.
This is not for men. It's...
Well, and you know, I just disagree. Slight tangent here, but like, this guy's a pastor and he's watching fucking sports ball.
Yeah.
Hey, the country's on fire. We're all gonna fucking die. And you care about a sports ball game? Fuck you. This is actually like your average American pastor. This is probably closer to the average.
Yeah, you see it at all sorts of churches, not just Protestant churches, but Catholic churches too, men that age, older than that. They're all like afraid of their wives.
Yeah. I didn't realize how much of a thing that was. Men being scared of their wives. That's like most married men, it would seem.
Yeah, it is. And
as I'm learning more.
It's not super appealing as a young man to see something like this. I mean, she's sitting there nodding along as he is talking about, really, my whole life is... Yeah, it's just, what's important to you, babe? That's all that's important to me, is what's important to you. Like, have you ever heard a woman talk about what's important to her? They're stupid.
Yeah.
They care about stupid things.
Yeah, they do.
They care about traveling.
Yeah.
They care about date nights. It's all this materialistic shit. They care about things that you buy for them, you know.
Yeah. Women are bad people. Men, you ask... I know Myron Gaines cites this statistic all the time. When you ask men what do they want most in life, the top 3 things are like career, family, raising my grandchildren. It's just like real shit, like important things, like moving, bringing up the next generation. Okay, that's what men want most out of life. And then you ask women what do they want most out of life. Number 1 thing is like traveling, brunch with my friends, new Birkin bag, just like bullshit that doesn't matter. For young women, getting married and having a family, that's like number 15 on their list of things they want to do. And this is why I always say we just have to put them back in chains, because there's no we can't convince them to just get married younger and start a family. We're not going to be able to convince them. We're just going to have to fucking force them. When given freedom, women choose not to have families and children. Like, okay, well, then we're going to have to take away your freedom, because we're all going to die because you guys are all selfish and don't want to have kids. And
that's actually like the most important part to sustaining civilization, and you just don't want to do it because you want to go on vacation 4 times a year.
Fuck you, we're putting you back in chains.
How many times can you go to the fucking beach in a third world country? Oh, you gotta go to the beach in Costa Rica. You gotta go to the beach in Mexico. You got to go to the beach in Nicaragua or wherever the fuck.
If you want to see it, just look up a picture of it. You can Google a picture of the beach in Puerto Rico, and then if you really want to go to the beach, there's one over here that you can use. All right, like fuck you. I don't give a fuck about your vacations, dude. We're trying to save the white race. All right, I actually don't give a fuck about your vacation. Isaac Asimov. You heard of him?
Nope.
All right. Well, here, listen up.
Why did you say that the price of survival is the equality of women?
Because if women have full ability to enter into all facets of the human condition, if they can enter business, if they can enter religion, science, government on an equal basis with men, they will be so busy that they won't feel as necessary to have a great many children. As long as you have women under conditions where they don't feel any sense of value, no self-worth, except as mothers, except as baby factories, they'll have a lot of children, because that's the only way they can prove they're worth something. In general, if you look through the world, the lower the status of women, the higher the birth rate. And the higher the birth rate, the lower the status of women. So that if you could somehow raise the status of women, I am certain the birth rate will fall drastically through the choice of the women themselves.
The higher the status of women, the lower the birth rate. And then the lower the status of women, the higher the birth rate. And he explained right here, you give women choice, they choose not to have kids, and that's how we got to where we are now. Did that make sense?
No, I heard what he said. Yeah, I mean, that's why women shouldn't be educated at all. What do you need that education for?
Yeah, women shouldn't be in media. They shouldn't be allowed on the internet. They shouldn't be allowed to post things. But yeah, we raised the status of women, and now they think they're men or think they're better than men. Yeah, I got divorced. It's really unfortunate, but, I wasn't happy. gotta throw the whole marriage down the drain. I know it sucks, but I wasn't happy.
Yeah. My kids are going to have issues for the rest of their lives, but I just wasn't happy.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, why didn't you say?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Do whatever you want then. Got another post from @DChristianLife on Twitter. I did a reaction video. This went viral. It's almost at 2 million views in 48 hours on Instagram. Pretty standard Instagram number for me. Let's watch this.
Hey, do you want to go upstairs and play chess?
I'm so tired. Not tonight.
Okay.
It's just the phase of life we're in.
Honestly, when you say that, what I hear is that we're not going to play chess for 3 years.
I could live without it.
Great, that makes me feel really good.
Babe, don't take it personally.
I feel at a loss. I'm trying to be the best partner that I can be and take some of the mental load and give you space so that you can rest. And honestly, I would want to do that regardless of intimacy. But when you still say that you're tired, it starts to feel personal and I don't know what to do.
You've been feeling unwanted.
Yeah, I do.
I haven't been showing you how much you mean to me and that I'm still in love with you.
I appreciate that our priorities have shifted, and I would still love to get back to date nights and having more us time.
I can get on board. Thank you for being honest, and I'm really sorry I was so quick to dismiss it before. I love you, and I do want to work on this.
I love you too, and I want to be close to you.
Is this like anti-marriage propaganda? If I wanted young men to not get married, I'd show them this video. What is going on here? What was the point? My wife won't have sex with me? What? That's not her decision to make. That's my decision to make. Brutal. The therapy talk, if you listen closely to their video, it's so insane. This guy's such a beta. The therapy talk, I love you and I want to be close to you. And the whole video is about how his wife doesn't want to have sex with him.
Yeah.
And it's like...
this is put out by the same Twitter account. This is a Christian site putting this content out.
Yeah, these are Christian influencers making this type of content.
It's almost like you're trying to destroy Christianity.
Yeah, it's almost like you're going to make people not want to be Christian.
Yeah.
If this is what Christianity is.
If that's all I knew about Christianity, I'd wouldn't be in.
No, I'd say what a joke.
Genuinely bad people. The people putting that content out.
Yeah.
I find it really hard to believe that they truly think that this was good Christian content.
Yeah.
Like, this is to subvert marriages. This is to destroy marriages.
Young men are going to see this and not want to get married. My wife is my equal, and we do therapy talk together, and she doesn't want to have sex with me, and that's okay, and I'm not upset about that, and that's totally fine. And I'll just let her know. I'll use my therapy words to let her know that I'm a little bit upset that we're not having sex, but it's all good. She's not my slave, so she doesn't want to have sex. I'm not a rapist, so
yeah.
Like this title of this segment is "Cucked Christianity," right? And this is that is what it is. And
by the way, there's no such thing as marital. That's not a real thing in Christianity.
That was actually the moment I decided I got to become Catholic. Was Michael told me that in Catholicism, apparently there's no such thing as in marriage.
No,
which makes sense. That's how it should be.
You consent to sex when you get married.
Yeah.
You consent to sex whenever your husband wants it.
I heard that and I was like, based. Catholics got it right.
It's just
Catholics
obviously
true. And
true.
it is obviously true. Yeah.
Because what is this woman doing? She's using sex as like a weapon against her beta male husband.
Literally.
She's using it as like a bartering chip. Like, what is this gonna have to do to get a crumb of pussy when he's married?
Yeah, not trying to get laid by a girl for the first time.
Yeah.
Already married, already took the L, and still not getting any puss.
She's just not feeling it. Maybe not at all for the next 3 years.
Yeah.
Just not feeling it.
Just not. Okay, well, that doesn't make me feel great that you don't want to have sex for the next 3 years.
Yeah.
One of the more blackpilling things, we had talked about this the other night, was in like the 1950s, the percentage of women who admitted to having sex with their dog was like 4%
Yeah.
in the 1950s. What do you think it is today? Has the country become more or less sexually degenerate since the 1950s?
Yeah.
Like, probably more women having sex with their dog today.
Yeah.
Than
And
ever
that wasn't a
before.
survey, by the way. That was based on data taken from gynecologists.
Oh, yeah,
It
yeah.
wasn't a survey. It was scientific data.
And they told them, don't have sex for 2 days before coming in, when in reality they can check
see
what you've done up to like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But they told these women 2 days so that they would come in,
Yeah. It was like 4% of women who had dog sperm cells inside of them floating around. In the 50s.
In the 1950s, dude.
Yeah. The number's higher today, and you don't even need to see the numbers to know that the number is higher today.
No,
Women are
it's-
disgusting people.
Yeah. I've made some mistakes in my life, but I've never had sex with an animal, which I have. I hooked up with a girl that was half white, half black, like 7 years ago. That's about the worst thing I've ever done.
So if you enjoyed that clip,
then subscribe to Compound Censored using this promo code.